We can have some add-ons on the table maybe for the king.
That's really, really kind of you. Thank you so much. So we just see the perfect.
Att bjuda ykkur välkommen Hackfredriksskolan i Stockholm för som solrika vårder. It is my honor.
A few weeks ago, on a short stopover on my way back from the United States. Iceland from the sky is truly, truly a beauty. The moonlight terrain and the shores with water in blue and green and some fields of white ice in stark contrast to the dark soil. A few weeks ago, on a short stopover on my way back from the United States. Iceland from the sky is truly, truly a beauty. The moonlight terrain and the shores with water in blue and green and some fields of white ice in stark contrast to the dark soil. Rise there faster than anywhere on the earth. And the Icelandic glaciers are melting, but the impact of the temperature rise goes well beyond the polar circle. It's more than ever. It needs free thinkers who are free to take their own decisions, not somebody else's decisions disguised as individual choices. A science-based mindset provides us with tools for thinking. It doesn't tell us what to think, but ways of thinking. And never has knowledge and truth been more important than today. And never has the ability to distinguish between different types of knowledge claims been more crucial. And this is to say that science has never been more important than it is today. In this world where lies, quasi-truths and opinions are overflowing our everyday lives. A scientific mind is a vaccination against tricksters, dark forces and populism. It's actually the basis for freedom.
Innovative countries in the world. This position can't be taken for granted in the ongoing global race in research and technology and forming a new world order.
To be when I meet a new person, do I smile, do I look people in the eyes, or do I just walk around the world with my 223 notifications a day in my telephone, and that is the extent of my existence. And I think that is maybe what's robbing us of our inner peace and ability to truly be the human beings we are all here to be, is that we have had this depend upon as we have in recent times. And I'm not just referring to the most recent geopolitical instability. I am talking about the climate and environmental crisis, the crisis our democracies face, and maybe the mother of all crises, the crisis of trust. I think maybe our biggest challenge in the world is that we are losing trust fast. But saying that, I think in the Nordic countries, in Sweden, in Iceland, and across the Nordics, we enjoy a level of trust and a positive reputation beyond that of most other parts of the world right now. And I think there is a real opportunity in that, and also responsibility. Not just an opportunity, but responsibility to stay the course on the purpose and the principles that we build our countries around, which is that the well-being of people and planet matter at least as much as profit, because there is no profit on a burning planet at war with a broken social contract. There is no future in that kind of a world. So I see this as a scary time, but we cannot give in to fear. I fear nothing more than fear, to be honest. Fear and hate are probably the energies that are robbing us of our inner peace and ability to be the leaders we need to be. So I'm really hoping and calling on the Nordics, who collectively could be the size of the G11, meaning the 11th largest economy in the world, if we think about ourselves not as individual small countries, but as one region, to really rise and meet this moment and be a lighthouse in a world that is sorely in need of moral, purpose-driven and principled leadership for the next generation. Later, through dialogue, through co-creation, through true human interaction, we walked away as 30 global climate leaders, and IKEA started a sort of a advisory board of young people from all over the world that's really helping it implement its vision to be people and planet positive by 2030, which is the boldest vision that exists of any privately held company that I'm aware of in the world. So you Swedes should be proud of the origins of that company, those of you who are from here. But I think increasingly we need to think like this. And so when I host dialogues in my residence and I try to ask questions and not necessarily know the answers to everything, I try to have often equal representation of young people and people my age, which is generally the age of leadership. And I think that changes everything. I've seen the hearts open up of older people when there's some daughters speak up, or when young people in general speak up. And I have actually seen young people, including on IKEA's Sustainability Advisory Council, grow up to not just be activists, but also become leaders. So I think there's so much benefit in intergenerational dialogue and design, and I do think, speaking to the older people, that we're leaving a lot of wisdom on the side. We have a lot of older people that don't have a purpose, that are living to be 100-year-old. And that is also dumb economics, as dumb as it is to leave women or people of color or gay people or anyone else off the field. We're just simply not smart if we're not tapping into all of our wisdom and all of our new values and visions that the young people bring to the table. So intergenerational dialogue and design, and democratic participation in short.